soap and juices this here, and looks a lot more spiced. Okay. It's perfectly cooked. I'm happy about that. The inside is not dry or anything like that. The seasonings work well, but it's not at all spicy. Not for me anyway. But I can do this as a whole dish. It's spicy enough, there's a lot of flavor to it. It feels distinct enough. 3 out of 5 plus. I would suggest if you like seafood, come try this. Definitely the best implementation.
Yeah. It's not bad, actually. I'll take this.
This year, we went absolutely gangbusters on the Japan stand. Instead of delaying it, instead of like, oh, I'll do it next trip. I don't know what our next trip is going to be, so I got absolutely everything. Now, a lot of this stuff is retreads from previous festivals, but the creativity stands. This flower pot sushi with salmon, and they got some egg roe in there, and then the random spinach leaf they had last year. There's a little soy sauce down in there, even though you can get extra if you like. It's still like a solid little, like tiny salmon bowl. You have to ask for chopsticks because they're not just sitting out, but they do have them. 4 out of 5 claws. That almost sates my sushi craving. And there's also the weird frothy ramen they had last year that I expected to hate. And everybody was weirded out about, but was actually super tasty. It's like if it tastes the same as last year, it was a cold teriyaki noodle bowl with like this foam on top, but it actually all works. Let's mix it in. Yes. Tempura plate with like the teriyaki sauce top foam, or the teriyaki top foam. It's just like perfect. And like it's the only way to eat ramen on a day this incredibly hot. It's there right now, so it must be written. I would say the flower pot's a clear winner so far, but this is still really good. Even though I'm gonna give them the same rating, 4 out of 5 claws. Either one of these, I would eat a whole bowl. The newest thing for this year is this tempura bowl which is probably the least interesting thing. Doesn't look like there's a lot of thought went into it, but the portion size is absolutely massive. You have this huge tempura cake with tempura shrimp and a bowl of rice with a little bit of soy sauce on it. The rice is standard. The shrimp tempura is perfectly cooked, perfectly breaded, but not soggy. So that's good. And then this gigantic tempura cake with seaweed shavings on top, like Christmas tree pine needles. The seaweed, the shavings, adds a very unique texture and complexity to it, especially with how tempura can get kind of bland, but it's still pretty decent. This right here is like a lunch for most people. It's okay, but it's a lot less interesting than the other two. I give this one a 2.5 out of 5 claws. This is good, but if I had the choice between something this size as the other two, I would definitely take those. The winner for me is definitely gonna be the flower pot though. That's by far the best. I felt the need to represent for my fellow islanders. I stopped the Hawaii stand for some SPAM hash. Nowadays, the only place that I ever eat SPAM is Disney, but this used to be a weekly meal for me when I lived on Guam, so. Actually, it's not that bad. Potatoes are nice and tender. You can gum those to death. Spam is decently cooked. It's like teriyaki sauce, but it's not like all thick and syrupy. It makes the bowl a little bit watery, but all in all, actually I knew they were doing. So easy to overcook Spam. Try it out. I'm impressed. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
Travel 6, 12.
And then they have
So 1 beef bun, 1 12 ounce draft beer, and 1 happy pizza, right? It's gonna be 26.75. 1 beef.
I look very happy.
You can use this. Yeah.
So at this point, it wouldn't be an Epcot festival if I don't find at least one bao. This one is a Mongolian beef bao. Don't usually get beef in bao. It's usually either pork or a chicken for me, but this is the only one I've seen this far this festival. But this portion is healthy, like China Olympics healthy, but it's so wet the bottom already ripped out of it. But let's go and get in here. Mongolian beef is nice and tender. It basically falls apart with the bao in your mouth. It's a nice savory taste. The bun with that light, airy sweet. It works out really well. This isn't my favorite bao I've ever had at a festival Epcot, but this is still really good. 4 out of 5 plus. So that has been Bear Eats. The princess has gotten to watch me stuff my face all day.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
She's tired
now. Quiet
She's
day.
over it.
I am very over it.
No more eating animal flesh.
No, definitely not. As I trip over things.
But I've had a lot of delicious things today. Some things I liked, some things I didn't. There's a thing I missed. Anything that you guys want me to come back and try, obviously the comments are going to be the place to let us know.
You missed a lot of things, so you better freaking comment.
I need comments. Help me out here. Help me help you. Hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when we make that video. And
we have new videos 5 days a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Yep. And we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.
Ready to play? A fun new digital city is coming where you can play with all your Disney friends.
Welcome to the digital city, where playing is a way of life. Here we